Good evening all, this is Tom here. Been struggling with this reverse loop and I got it working, and then today it didn't work again, but I got it working, and I got that turnout automatically switching, and but I'll go over it. So I'm going to show you how it runs. And right now the turnout is turned to the diversion leg, and this engine here is going to go through the loop. As you can see, it's on a diversion leg now. It's making its way around the loop. Making it at the top of the loop now. It's coming around the bend. And now it's coming down. Let's slow it down a little bit. And you just saw the turnout just switched. And now it's coming through. And back on its way to the helix. So I made it around without having to do anything, and so what I did was I got these two devices. Let me just put my power cab away. From Azatrax. I had them in stock. I used to use them on my other layout, and I took them down. They're MRD1s, and right there in the track, it's kind of hard to see, but there's an LED there, and then there's a sensor right where my finger is pointing, and the same thing over on this side. Here and here is a LED light and a sensor, and it makes the underneath here we can see there's the Cobalt IP digital, and those three wires are in pins 7, 8, and 9. The black one is in 7, the white one is in 8, and the other black one is in 9. The black one has two wires coming into it from the MRD1s, and that's the common wire, and the two black ones come from the other side of the MRD1. So I have my MRD1s mounted there. Here's one, and here's the second one. And you got, these are the wires that come down from the sensor and the LED. You got the same thing down there. And you see this mess here. I'm having a problem. I got to figure that out. But that's how you can set up an auto switching turnout with MRD1s. They can do a relay and send the signal right to the Cobalt or a Tortoise. And but I had the Cobalt IP there, so I used that, and it works great. So I have two problems on my layout right now. this turnout here, for some reason, no engine goes through it anymore. It dies. You can see, you can hear it, and it stops. So it's dying, and there's no short on the, the EV1s, and it just kicked up again. So it's like it's dirty or something, because I do get, I have power. I put my meter on it and I have power there. So that's problem one for today, because I was checking out all my blocks to see if they were working on my AIU01s. As you can see, here's some disconnected wires. They go to these two BD20s, and these two BD20s are in this loop up here. And when I put those BD20s on the loop and hooked them up, they were okay. Then today was the first day I hooked them up to the AIU01, and then this entire loop was only putting out like 2.3, 2.1 volts, and normally it's almost 15. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I got two problems that I'm trying to figure out. And the outside loop, I started putting down the road bed, because I was so happy that I got the auto reverser loop working, and this turnout automatically switching. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I figured it out. Those T connectors are a little flaky, so I might have to replace them and maybe put some different type of connector on there that way it stays consistent. I have to unplug them and plug them back in sometimes, so it might be a bad connector or something, I don't know. But that's it for now. I had this here section of track, I put a cut in it. Where's my finger? Right there, and on this leg. And I was going to use the two other BD20s to make this turnout automatically switch, and I could never get information back from DCC, what's the name of their company, DCC Specialists or something like that, and they never responded. And the guys who make the cobols. But so I just took out my filler and I soldered it on that. Now it's one continuous thing. And here I have the two feeders on both legs, here and here, for the BD20s, and that gives energy to the whole track. And I had a feeder here because I had this cut here, and I had a feeder over there, and I have this cut here. And then I saw somewhere where they didn't have, if you have more feeders in your block, all the feeders have to go through the BD20, but I couldn't find that in any of the documentation, and I couldn't find the video that I saw that in. I looked all over the place for it. I couldn't find it. Sent out a couple emails to people, but it's a weekend, so it's hard to get a response. And so I don't know. So what I did was I disconnected those two feeders from that terminal block there. And when I disconnected them and hooked up those BD20s, I lost all power. So then I disconnected the BD20s and I still didn't have power. So I said, okay, let me put those two feeders back on that terminal block. As soon as I put them back on, the whole rail energized again. So it looks like I don't know what to think. It's anybody have any ideas? Welcome to leave a comment. So problem one, turnout not working right, and problem two, how to set up block detection on a reverse loop are the questions of the day. Alright, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It was beautiful weather up here in New Jersey. I hope it's nice where you guys are, and enjoy your rest of your weekend. This is Tom, and take care.